Let's move to focus on dollar yen, currency of the week. I know it's Valeria Bednarik's favorite. Usually this currency pair suffers from long periods of extreme boredom and then sheer madness when they talk about foreign exchange being like working on an air traffic tower. Dollar yen is the best example, but this is not what we're seeing now. We're seeing volatility on a daily basis. We found dollar yen went all the way down to 100, and then it bounced off the lows, made quite an impressive rise, reached crossed 104 at some point. I'm sure the Bank of Japan was happy to see that, but the Japanese yen, despite its activity in recent days, still remains a safe haven currency. Okay, don't underestimate it. An interesting thing that's going on next week is the double feature on Wednesday, September 21st. The Bank of Japan convenes early in the morning, of course, morning, afternoon in Japan, and then the Federal Reserve meets in the evening. That means noon in the United States, afternoon there. So it's a big day for dollar yen next Wednesday. The Bank of Japan announced last time that it concludes that it'll do an assessment of its QE program, sort of review, think about it, everything. But what does it mean? It means they're worried it doesn't work and they'll stop it, or say it's not enough, or just assess how it's gone so far and continue with the same policy. We really don't know. We didn't get any clear hints. All we had is speculation. That means nothing is priced in. Okay, what I think I've said it many times here, is that with better growth now, what I said many times is that with the US elections coming up, any extreme easing by the Bank of Japan would be seen as intervention, would be seen as monetization by the Bank of Japan, would be seen as helicopter money, and it's not good for politics. It sort of, Donald Trump could say it's we're getting a bad deal from Japan, and they don't want to focus on them, of course. Also, Clinton adopted sort of not so friendly environment to trade. And another thing is that we had recently an upwards revision of growth. So there's no need to rush. I think that's what's gonna happen, okay? And mind you, the timetable, Monday, it's a holiday in Japan. That means even if there's speculation, even if some newspapers come out with any kind of news reports about the Bank of Japan's actions during the weekend or on Monday, markets are closed in Tokyo. That means liquidity will be thin and we might see crazy movements on dollar yen. Wednesday, again, BOJ in the morning, Fed in the evening, and Thursday, just as markets still try to understand what the Fed does, it's another holiday in Japan. So if it makes its decision at 6 GMT, and Tokyo is supposed to open a few hours later, but it doesn't, it's a holiday. So again, lots of lack of liquidity. That means we could have bigger action. To talk more about the yen, let's just look at the chart of dollar yen. Again, let's zoom out to the daily chart perhaps to get the bigger picture. We already had in the technical session. So all in all, big fall in dollar yen from the highs because the yen is a safe haven and it's in high demand. Interventions, negative rates, nothing helped to curb demand for the safe haven currency. But after a long period of falls, after this big move towards 100, well, here we have the post-Brexit low, 99, a move back up, another attempt in the summer to reach higher ground, 107.50, and then another fall, but finally found a bounce. You can see that it's all part of the same trend, but I think we've sort of balanced out. We're now more in range trading, and the downtrend maybe has ended. Anyway, 105, 106.40, 107.50 is the extreme end, and 100, well, 99 is the extreme low. Okay, so this concludes our segment about dollar again. Let's see again if we have any questions. Downward channel, just testing the ceiling, you think? Well, you can see it as a downwards channel. I understand, but I think we're balancing out. If we have a few more days like this that we're moving a bit higher or stuck in the same levels, I think, well, let's see. If it's downwards channel, we should be challenging lower ground. If we look at the lows, I think we've seen a higher low here in late August, early September, higher than the post-Brexit low. Again, you can see post-Brexit was a swing, was a rare event, but anyway, I'm not sure. I mean, yes, the yen is a safe haven, but some of the correlation has been lost. So we might see a change here, or at least a stabilization period, the end of the downtrend. But yeah, we need, of course, more evidence. Okay. Trump, another comment here by Luca. Previous comment was by Sinatra. So Lucas says Trump wanted to announce he'll build a wall around Cuba and get the Castros to pay for it. A closer advisor wanted in Cuba is actually an island. Disaster averted. Yeah. I don't know if it's a joke or real, but I can believe anything if it's attributed to Trump because he talks so much nonsense. So you really can never know. Okay.